In 2024, the world is experiencing an incredible shift. Thousands of people are turning away from their old beliefs and finding a new path in Christianity. But it's more than just the numbers, it's about transforming lives, exploring new cultures, and choosing a different journey. Today on our channel, Explore with Alan, we'll dive into 7 Muslim countries where people are embracing Christianity daily. We'll look at the reasons driving this change and what pushes these individuals to take this life-changing step. But before we get started, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. It helps us continue bringing you important stories like this. Stick around till the end because the last 2 countries will leave you in shock. Number 7, Turkey. Turkey has a population of about 85 million people, with around 99% identifying as Muslims. It has a long history of different religions, but Islam has been the dominant faith for many years. Recently, however, a small yet notable number of people in Turkey have begun to convert to Christianity. While these numbers are still small compared to the overall population, they are significant given Turkey's strong Islamic culture. In 2024, the estimated number of Christians in Turkey is around 200,000, which has grown from approximately 170,000 just a year before. This means that, on average, about 80 to 90 people are converting to Christianity each month. Many of these conversions happen in private, as there can be social and legal pressures against changing one's religion. You might wonder, why are people in Turkey converting? Some individuals are disillusioned with political challenges and the restrictions placed on personal freedoms, while others are seeking a spiritual path that offers inner peace and a sense of community. Christian organizations, although not as visible, are providing support and humanitarian aid, which is drawing some people toward the faith. Number 6, Somalia. Somalia has a population of around 17 million people, with about 99.8% identifying as Muslim. You might be surprised to hear that even in this strongly Islamic country, a small number of people are turning to Christianity. The Christian community in Somalia is very small and operates mostly underground due to the high risks associated with converting from Islam. In 2023, reports suggested that there were around 1,000 to 1,500 Christians in Somalia. However, in 2024, this number increased slightly to about 2,000. While the numbers might seem small, what's surprising is that, on average, 2 to 3 people are converting to Christianity each month, despite facing extreme dangers. You might be wondering, why would anyone take such a risk? In fact, many converts are searching for peace, hope, and a different perspective on life that they feel Christianity offers. Some are also introduced to Christianity through humanitarian groups providing help in this war-torn country. Even more shocking is the bravery of these individuals, as Somalia has strict laws and social pressures that make leaving Islam very difficult. These new Christians often have to keep their faith a secret, meeting in underground churches and in private homes. The situation in Somalia is far from easy. Christians face harsh treatment and persecution. Yet, despite the dangers, people are choosing a new path, showing a powerful desire for change and spiritual fulfillment. This shift, though small, indicates a remarkable movement in a country where religion is such a deep part of daily life. Number 5, Indonesia. Indonesia, with a population of about 280 million, is known as the world's largest Muslim-majority country, with approximately 87% of its people identifying as Muslims. However, did you know that there's also a significant Christian minority? In fact, the number of people converting to Christianity has been growing steadily. In 2023, the Christian population in Indonesia was estimated at around 24 million, which is roughly 10% of the total population. By 2024, this number saw a noticeable increase, reaching nearly 25 million. On average, an estimated 200 to 300 people convert to Christianity every month, which is surprising in a country where Islam plays such a strong role in society. You might be thinking, what makes people change their faith? Well, there are several reasons. Some are drawn to the messages of hope, love, and forgiveness found in Christianity. Others encounter Christian teachings through missionary work, education programs, or humanitarian efforts in remote parts of the country. And even more surprising is that many converts face social and family pressures, yet they still choose to embrace their new faith. Despite Indonesia's reputation for religious tolerance, new converts often experience challenges, especially in more conservative regions. However, the existence of churches and Christian communities, even in areas dominated by Islamic culture, shows that people are searching for new spiritual paths. This gradual but steady change highlights a different side of Indonesia's diverse and complex religious landscape. If you think these numbers are low, then wait until we get to the last 2 countries. In those places, thousands upon thousands of people are converting to Christianity every single day. So, don't miss out on those. Number 4, Yemen. Yemen, a country of approximately 32 million people, is overwhelmingly Muslim. With nearly 99.9% of the population following Islam, you might think that in such a strict Islamic country, Christianity would hardly exist. But that's not entirely the case. The Christian community in Yemen is small and largely underground due to the country's harsh penalties for converting from Islam. In 2023, it was estimated that around 3,000 Christians lived in Yemen by 2024. That number had increased slightly to about 3,500. This might seem like a small change, but considering the severe risks involved in conversion, population, it's quite significant. On average, about 1 to 2 people are converting to Christianity each month, mostly in secret. You might be asking, what would drive someone to take such a dangerous step? In fact, many converts are looking for hope and peace in a country that has been ravaged by war and political instability for years. Christian aid organizations often operate in Yemen to provide humanitarian support, which introduces some individuals to Christian beliefs. Even more surprising is that these new converts often meet in secret gatherings and underground churches, risking their safety for a new faith that they find deeply meaningful. Despite the difficulties, people continue to seek out new spiritual paths in Yemen, making it a unique case of quiet yet persistent religious change in the heart of a troubled region. Number 3. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, with a population of around 36 million, is the birthplace of Islam and one of the most conservative Islamic countries in the world. Nearly 100% of its citizens identify as Muslims, and practicing other religions openly is strictly prohibited. However, even here, there are small but growing pockets of Christianity. In 2023, it was estimated that the number of Christians in Saudi Arabia was around 1.2 million, mainly due to the large expatriate community. By 2024, the numbers show a small but steady increase, with about 1.25 million Christians, including a handful of Saudi citizens who have secretly converted. On average, about 5 to 10 people convert to Christianity each month, despite the strict laws against it. Why is this happening? Some Saudis are drawn to the messages of compassion, love, and personal salvation that Christianity offers. Others encounter Christianity while studying or traveling abroad and choose to keep their newfound faith upon returning to Saudi Arabia. More surprisingly, some underground churches operate in private homes, offering secret places of worship. The dangers are very real, as converting from Islam in Saudi Arabia can lead to severe penalties. However, despite these risks, people are embracing new beliefs, showing that the search for spiritual fulfillment can sometimes defy even the strictest societal norms. Number 2. Afghanistan. Afghanistan has a population of roughly 41 million, with 99.7% identifying as Muslim. Despite being one of the world's most conservative Islamic countries, Christianity is quietly taking root, although the community remains largely underground due to severe risks. In 2023, it was estimated that around 16,000 Christians lived in Afghanistan. By 2024, that number has seen a small but noticeable rise to approximately 19,500. On average, around 8 to 12 individuals are converting to Christianity each week, often in extreme secrecy. What's driving this trend? Many people in Afghanistan are seeking hope and peace amid the constant turmoil and violence. The appeal of Christianity often lies in its messages of forgiveness and unconditional love, which provide a stark contrast to the country's political and social chaos. Some converts come into contact with Christian teachings through humanitarian aid organizations, while others are influenced by underground Christian networks. However, converting in Afghanistan comes with severe risks. Public worship is forbidden, and those caught converting can face dire consequences. Despite this, underground churches continue to operate, offering solace and community to those willing to take the risk. The growing number of converts, although small in the grand scheme of things, is remarkable given the dangerous environment, and it signals a slow but persistent change in Afghan society. Number 1. Iran. With a population of about 89 million, is another country where Islam is the dominant faith, with nearly 99.4% of the population being Muslim. However, the underground Christian community in Iran is growing steadily. In 2023, it was estimated that there were around 1.2 million Christians in Iran by 2024. That number has increased to nearly 1.35 million, with an average of about 50 to 60 people converting every day. Why is this happening? Interestingly, many Iranians are drawn to Christianity due to disillusionment with the country's political climate and strict religious regulations. The message of hope, grace, and personal connection offered by Christianity contrasts sharply with the rigidity they experience in daily life. Moreover, many Iranian Christians meet in secret house churches, often risking arrest or severe penalties for their beliefs. Despite the government's crackdown on Christian activities, the underground church movement continues to thrive. In fact, some converts learn about Christianity through social media and satellite TV programs, making information more accessible. The rapid growth of Christianity in Iran, despite harsh opposition, marks a surprising shift in the spiritual landscape of the country. Before you go, I've got something even more shocking waiting for you. You've just seen how countries can be affected by immigration, but what if I told you there are countries where entire groups of people are outright banned? Yes, banned. On the screen right now, you'll see my video about countries where Muslims are not allowed to enter. It's full of eye-opening facts that will definitely surprise you. Click it now, and I promise you'll find something even more intriguing than what we've covered here. Go ahead and watch that next video. You won't want to miss the shocking truth.